Coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. But tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Detroit Lions. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, calling to 26. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that, but that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
First down, and they go right back to Blue. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try to run for it with Blue. And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Now this defense for the Lions, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Prescott from the gun on third. He finds Pickens over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally, and then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now Tua.
That's taken in. It's Isaac to Slaw.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
20, see it.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the
44. 15 more yards. That's another Detroit Lions.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Mozzie Smith, he's the one who got in there and made that play defensively. The Lions at 5-7 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Tua sets up to pass it.
That's complete right side. It's to Slaw.
But he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
21G, 19, let's go.
Here's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown!
Jamison Williams.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
The kicker
They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they called his number in this one.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That second down play nets a -4. These two teams all tied after one. Started the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Prescott. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Partner, I think this will win a ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing, Prescott. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, and there's a diamond catch. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40.
And the Cowboy first down.
And again, it's Prescott. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
First down, Dallas.
Prescott. He hits Blue. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A well-executed 22-yard gain. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Javonte Williams from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who played best and don't worry about the rest of it.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Tua going to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10.
Ready, 20, TX. Hey. 21G, 21G.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DeMarvion Overshown. And the Cowboys are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Prescott. Got an open man. It's Pickens. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns.
His kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-7.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Open man, that's too small. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. 23 yards to pick up there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, he's got to throw. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Gibbs. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now Tua.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Damone Clark.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
after.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Lions 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the gun, it's Tua. And his throw here is incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Marquise Bell on the coverage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Savon Rebel.
And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up first and goal at the 5. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. They go again with Blue. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jaden Blue with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Open man right side is St. Brown. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 7.
Gibbs will try and pick it up.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Prescott down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
64 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Prescott to throw it. That's taken in by his big tight end. And get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down. To throw is Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
30 yards.
And the Cowboys have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 3rd quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. They go with Blue between the tackles. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott, 34 yards.
And the Cowboys get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Down. Twins, we got twins. Cougar 19.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Dancing to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
You're right here. All right, go ahead, go. Ready. Out.
Tua on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action now. Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That would have set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down of the sack.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
There you go.
Pickens going in motion left.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right.
He's got this to Pickens.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9.
Yeah!
In motion comes the tight end left.
What do you think?
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow. This guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here.
Here's Prescott. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there.
Here we go. 20.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. Trying to wedge his way in there, no signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Ford Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
2nd and 7.
It's safe. Let's go.
Here's Tua. Over the middle, it's complete. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started.
Peyton Turner, such an athletic rusher, and you saw it on that stop.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ready. 18.
Tua sets up to pass it.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
Ready. 18.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 2. Back
to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The offense on third down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Go, go. Ready.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 5.
44. Ready.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Watson, Oscar.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff to Blue running left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Everybody, what do you think?
On to give, this is Blue.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Give him 15 there. The Cowboys have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now. This is Williams.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
11 more on that one and another first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a give, left side, Blue with it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 107 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Prescott, he's going to change things up here.
They'll try and run again with Blue. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it.